One of the biggest mistakes I see newer Amazon sellers make is not using a profit calculator and figuring out their actual profit on the front end, which they end up making bad buys and losing money. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick start guide to SellerAmp, the settings that I have, and a few other tricks. By the way, SellerAmp is only $20 a month, and it's an absolute must to run your Amazon business, along with Keepa, which will be mentioned in this video too, which is also $20 a month. If you're new to the channel, my name is David. I'm a 7-figure Amazon seller, and I've sold over $2.5 million on Amazon since 2021. Take a second and like this video and subscribe to the channel. It'll really help me out a lot. Let's jump into SellerAmp. So I'm going to show you the settings that I have for SellerAmp before we just go willy-nilly putting in stuff right here, where it shows you my max cost, ROI, profit, all this. I'm going to show you how to set up the settings and a few other things that's really going to help you out. So we're going to jump over here to the settings, and this is going to be where you log into the selleramp.com and go to your settings and scroll down, minimum BSR, all that. I'm not really concerned about minimum BSR. I want to see all the BSR. 2% is the max that I really want to see on, is like before it starts showing red. And I still will buy stuff outside of that maximum BSR, but that's just what I want to have there. Minimum profit is $3. I'm not sure why this is 25%. We'll leave that at 30. Minimum ROI. Otherwise, it'll show red in that box there. So you can see right here, that doesn't meet my minimum ROI, so it shows red. I still might buy it, but whatever. Prep fee is $1. My prep center is $1. Sometimes the bundles are $2. If it's over 15 inches, it'll cost more. This right here, let me zoom back. This right here is going to be miscellaneous. This is where you could add tax. So if, like, say you're in your area, it's a 6% tax. You could write that there. And then if you prepped your own things, you could add 0. You wouldn't need a prep fee. Or maybe you live in a tax-free state. That's be cool too. So inbound shipping, I have mine at 50 cents per pound. On average, this is going to be about 30 cents per pound. But I like to be a little bit conservative. So we have that there. All this right here, current, leave it current, 90 days. Don't have anything in the FBM cost because sometimes shipping could be $4.50 or it could be $8. So I'm not sure. Storage time, I have it as 1 month. I don't plan on keeping things longer than 30 days on Amazon. I'm not sure really why that's there. 35% is fine, whatever. The top offers for search results, yes. Keep on search results, yes. Store geolocation, no. Dark mode, no. Some of this right here isn't selected yes when it's first here. So I think this is no. So I want to see everything. I want to see all of it. I want to, for summary, I want to see my break even, all the numbers. Select yes for all this right here. Let's go up. Most of this is selected on. Let me zoom out. Most of this is going to be selected on, and then this variations isn't selected on when you first get started. Google Sheets is. You'll have to configure your Google Sheets, and I'll show you in just a second briefly kind of what it looks like to use the Google Sheets. Arbitrage hero, I don't use that. Discounts, let's go down. So buy box analysis, I want to see the buy box analysis. I want to see the ROI, all the numbers of 10%, 20%, 30%, what it was if I bought it, sold it. I want to see all those numbers. So this is the settings right here. If you want to kind of write it down, take a screenshot, whatever you want to do. So let's jump into an actual listing. So by default, this is usually on like this side of the page. It's usually over here. That's how some people have it. I prefer to have it right here. That's just me personally. So we're just going to kind of scroll through and see all the features of SellerAmp. So this right here, it shows me different alerts, and I'm not logged in. So, but the alerts, IP issues suspected of Mattel. This is just, I'm not sure why that's like that, but this is IP. It could be because of low seller count or whatever it is. If there's not a lot of sellers on the listing, it'll show, suspected of IP, but Mattel, you're fine. That means this is a variation, but it's only got another variation, so not important. Estimated the number of sales per month, which is cool. If we could buy this profitably and we could buy 400 a month, I mean, we could buy, because I think it's $35.99 right now. However, Amazon just showed up on the listing, which I can show you in just a second. But once I put in my profit here, it shows you my profit margin, shows you my ROI, it shows me what my break-even price is if I needed to liquidate out really quick. Next down here, we have the alerts, and this is kind of going on what I had here. This is oversized because, let me go through these real quick. This will show you the dimensions. So this is almost 24 inches. And my prep center would actually charge me more for this because the height, it's over 15 inches long. It's 22 inches. So it's kind of like oversized. This shows me the dimensions. This right here shows me the description. This is open Amazon product page. We're on the Amazon product page. This is where I could search it in Google, and this would take me to different listings to kind of search for it in Google. Showing out of stock everywhere, but Amazon just come into stock with a lot, I think. This right here, this could open up in the SellerAmp and see a whole lot of other information. Kind of what we're going to look through here. It just has it in a better like open area field. So as we're scrolling down, we're going to go to charts. This is one of my favorite too. This is what I like to see. This is Keepa. So if you're not familiar with Keepa, you need to get familiar with it. But I want to see the Keepa chart. I like to see 3 months. I like to see a year. And then I like to stretch it out to all. I do have Keepa down here below. So that's super important to have that there. But I just like it when I'm scrolling. Also, this is on my mobile settings as well if I'm out and about. Right here, you can open this chart on Keepa if you wanted to investigate it a little bit more, which is really nice. Open this chart in a new window. Kind of the same thing. This is going to be the ranks and prices. So you can see the rank current, 90 days price, 30 days, 90 days, 180 days. So you can see estimated time to sell, 9 weeks. So just depending on how many you bought. And this last check 20 hours ago. So this is the profit calculator. I probably need to deselect this because, what I can do here is actually see the total fees regarding everything. If you really want to get Ninja and see like, well, what's exactly the fees? Also, too, you can change it to FBM. If you're like, oh, well, I know how much this is going to be shipped for. I can ship this for like $7.50. Probably not that. Let's just say maybe $10. So if I wanted to do it FBM and I knew that I could ship this for $10, if scrolling back up here, FBA, I'm making $9.26. But if FBM down here, I'm making $9.26 too. If I could get this shipped for cheaper, apparently there are people out there that can do like, black hat stuff on getting things shipped. Not me though. But scrolling on down, and this can also like give you like the quantity. If you wanted to buy like 20 of them, it'll show you like the cost, sale, and the profit that you're going to make. So pretty valuable. This variations tab, it's not really, I'm going to show you another one in just a second of how that works. This is my Google Sheets. So I'm going to use this in just a second. I'm going to come back to this. If I can get a discount, or like you can add notes. If I can get a discount, if I say I get this on 20%, you could go up here and you could type in, $35.99 times 0.8. That's cool. Or if you wanted to just do $35.99 right here, just like that, you could scroll down. Well, you could scroll down to right here where it says 20%. You could select that and scroll back up, and you can see the profit has changed, and it's it adds it to it. I always personally do it manually right there. I just times it by whatever the thing is. But this also shows you the other sellers that are on the listing and how many they have. Amazon, they're at $35.99. They have a lot of these people are selling FBM, trying to hurry up and get it off. This person stuck like Chuck probably. What's really cool here is that like if I get this from like Target.com or whatever, and I want to know the URL that I got it from, and you can also see here history of where I've looked at this before. I've looked at this on May 29th to May 25th, and then yeah. So what you can do, and this adds it to the source, and you could like save this. Also, too, I'm going to show you in a Google Sheets what this can do as well. You could go here to see if this is in your inventory orders. You could add the product to Seller Central. This is that ROI table I was showing you. Not really super useful, but I kind of like it. And this is the buy box analysis. So this will show you who's won the buy box in the last 90 days, 30 days, like who's been winning it. Endless possibilities. We ship fast. What an awesome name right there. So let's go back up to the Google Sheets, because this is one of the best features about this. You can create a bunch of Google Sheets. There are other calculators that can do this, but not as good that you can just have them there. If you have VAs, you can have different VAs. You can see mine right here. I have my buys that I buy for myself and get sent to my house. I have buys where I get sent to Prep Center, and I have future A to A flips. Future A to A flips is kind of like, that's a product that I think is going to be good in the future, maybe Q4 or whatever it is, but I don't want to buy it just yet. I want to watch it. So that's kind of what I use to watch that. And I have a lot of things that I plan on buying around like October, November that I think are going to go out of stock. So when you are right here, and you'd have all this information inputted. The Google Sheets can kind of customize it the way you like it. I'm going to show you mine. This is just a sample sheet. So this is sheet right here. It's pretty blank right now, but this is product name, brand, ASIN, Amazon URL, cost price, sell price over 90 days, profit margin, ROI, estimated sales, and source URL. So what I will do here is go to click this. You see it load, do its little thing. And then it will populate all of this right here so that I can go and see, where the URL is, all that. And my other things I have where I received it, if it's sent to Amazon, that's how all my other sheets are set up. But there's ASIN on there, so I'm not going to show you that. Let's go to, and that's basic. That's, that the setup of SellerAmp right there. I'm going to show you like a lot of these buttons up here because this will take you down to like a different part of this. You can like do some quick jumping around. That's the quick info, that's alerts, that's the graph, the Keepa. This takes you down to the ranks and prices, kind of what we already seen. This will take you down to the spreadsheets and pretty much anything else that you have down there, lookup item, all that. What's really cool about this, what I personally like about SellerAmp is this, let's say that you're right here and you're like, man, I want to search this on Amazon, but I don't want to go to Amazon to search it. You can go here and it'll search it right here in the search bar for you. And it'll take a while to load sometimes because that's just the way, that's just how it, that's that it is. This isn't selling on Amazon, but if it was, and I'm like, oh, this is selling on Amazon, let me pull it up here. And you can just search that way. So let's go to, and the last feature that I want to show you is the variation. So I'm here on this number 7. This has a ton of variations. So one of the cool things, and it shows you the alerts right here. Let's just say that I could get this for $4.99. I can't. Let's just say that I could. So I wonder if this is a good variation because because it's listed and it shows 1,200 sales and it's 8K BSR seller rank doesn't mean that I'm getting all those sales. And I want to make sure that the one that I have is going to be getting a lot of sales. So let's go down to where the variation is. And this is kind of a new one that I'm on, I believe, is Calico. Is that the one that I'm on? I'm on Calico. So is Calico, is it good? Should I, is it popular? How well is it going to sell? So it looks like Calico is good, and it gets 22% of all the reviews and ratings that come in. So based out of like the 1,200 sales that this is estimated to get, or is that how many it's estimated? Yeah, 1,200 sales, like 22% of that is going to be the Calico. Not definite, but it gives you a good understanding of like how good it's selling, how fast it's selling. Like something that's like Chestnut, if I had Chestnut and I'm like, well, I can't even tell that that's even being bought, So looking deeper into a Keepa will determine if I buy that, but this is for SellerAmp purposes only. If this is something that I wanted to watch for later, if I bought it, I would put my buys or like future A to A. And this shows you like other sellers that are selling it. He's got a lot of reviews, but you can use this to go reverse source him. I have another reverse source video, but so that's basically all of what SellerAmp can do. Make sure that you like this video. Make sure that you subscribe. If you have any other questions about SellerAmp or any settings or whatever it is, feel free to comment below. You can message me on Twitter. You can message me on Instagram. That's where I'm the most active, David_Prohaska. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next video.